are corporate fictions. And if the person agreed that they are that, then, you know, they have a right to make that contract. See, because government's not there to interfere with your right to make contract. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you claim to be something that someone else coined to name their chattel, and you agree to that, logically you come under Christian Black Code 1724, and it's no problem because you agree to that. Because there's no such people listed on this planet anywhere in the human family. Does not exist. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So, but there are laws that regulate such chattel or such things. Can't call it human because it's not part of the human family. Never made a law, contract, constitution, so therefore it cannot come, you cannot bring it before a free national court and argue issues of law because it doesn't apply to it. Now, because a person agrees to be it, that's on them. If they're ignorant of their birthright, whether somebody took it from them or whether they agreed to it, both the effect is the same. Now, of course, you can get maybe the family that enslaved their family line to come up and speak for them because they can't speak for themselves because they're barred from law. They're in a position of no judicio standi, have no standing in law. Of course, if they don't know that, and then somebody gives them, on this other hand, some documents that make statements about law that really sound, this is really deep. And you know, he's really got to do this, he's got to give me a sandwich according to this. And you start arguing all that, oh yeah, I got this. Just wait till I tell him he's got to give me a cheese sandwich. Oh. And you talking big stuff and they still take you to some fraud jurisdiction you ain't figured out because you agreed to be Negro, black, and colored because they have no standing in law. This is the reason why they want to hide the Moorish connection, because the United States Republic came out of the dissolution of the Moroccan government here, the United States of Morocco. Do you understand? That's why the United States of America here in the central part has no national name. Like here you got the United States of Mexico, you got the United States of Brazil, right? You got the United States of El Salvador, let's see, El Salvador, there's a couple more that are United States. So you have a lot of United States of America. This is the reason why they'll just use the name or the word America. And if you never stop and think, you never recognize that that's not attached to anything here. They'll claim jurisdiction here, and they'll claim jurisdiction here. And they'll claim jurisdiction here, and they'll claim jurisdiction here. And they'll claim jurisdiction here. And they'll claim everywhere.
But you know what they do?
They bring the law of the seas because they don't have no jurisdiction. They don't have no law. And they bring it on the land, and you're not debating it because you are assuming that they have jurisdiction, and they're assuming the jurisdiction that you give them.
So in other words, what you're saying then, under the United States, all that yellow is, it's all under the admiralty law.
It's exactly correct. They're pirates.
Oh, wait a minute. Then that explains an example. We went to Chinatown to dinner, right?
Yes.
For a meal. They were taping us while we were eating. I became upset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody. I became upset.
Mm-hmm.
Very uncomfortable. Okay, with that. The gentleman, I said to him, "Are you taping us while we eat?" The waiter can barely speak English, but he can speak English well enough to say, "We tape all." What do you call us? What's the word? Civilians. Civilians. So I said to him, I said, "Civilians? Why we're not in the military?" My mind got to clicking.
No, civilians, meaning the common people, they have whatever purpose they have. It doesn't really matter. I wouldn't be that concerned, to be honest with you, myself.
Yeah, but see, the way we think, though, as soon as you say civilians, I automatically go connect that with admiralty.
Well, no, because that'd be military. So, civilians is relative to the common people, to the civil people.
Well, then I'm brainwashed.
You would say the military as opposed to civilian. Civilian implies non-military.
Can I say something to you?
Yes.
I'm 59 years old, okay? That's the first time in my life that I've been anywhere and been referred to a situation like that, type of setting, as a civilian.
Yeah.
And like I said, by him saying that and by the atmosphere being what it is,
Yeah.
okay, that, to me, that gives
it probably has some other motives other than what he said to you. No matter what he said, the motives are probably other than that. It may have been innocent, and it may have been just a U.S. democracy agent.
Time will tell.
Yeah. But you know, My position has always been with Moors. We stand for the law. We really have nothing to hide. You know, I'm just saying we have nothing to hide. What you're dealing with is a government of criminals that people have assumed, and even conscious people, to be the law and give them credit for that. Other deal is, as soon as someone comes before you and say they're an agent or the United States this, and United States that, U.S. this, and you give them the credit for being who they are without a challenge, which is the greatest mistake, which is what has secured the very corruption that everyone's arguing about. Do you understand? So I'm bringing you back to the importance of what that nationality card actually is. It's the beginning of the truth of the establishment of the truth of jurisdiction, which is a broad issue. Very broad, but it's key to the whole game. Because what happened is you got foreign entities who have been claiming and assured jurisdiction by acquiesced agreement and contractual agreement with people who don't even know that they're not who they say they are, but have assumed that they are. And so it had allowed them security of being in a seat and starting to make judgments over you. And you never questioned them. And they've become secured in it.